My name is Asia, and that's me and my baby. Thank you. This is our first family photo. So I'm the innovator of Parenting Out of the Box, and Parenting Out of the Box is a space for parents like me. I'm a Black queer solo parent by choice. So it's a space for parents like me to feel a more uh, expansive sense of family through connection, celebration, and radical choice. So why? Why parenting out of the box? So if you're a parent, you know it's just difficult. Parenting is really hard. Even in ideal circumstances, parents feel exhausted and disconnected, alone, burnt out, stuck, etc., etc., etc. But add layers to being a non-normative parent, and I think it's even harder. So families who are parenting outside of like traditional nuclear families of mom and dad often experience social and legal discrimination, stigmatization, and challenges with just feeling belonging and feeling acceptance. So let me read from my notes for this one so I don't miss anything. So I think that we've been sold a myth that family is created through romance or romantic partnership. And sometimes it does, but really, family exists beyond that. We create family and experience love in our friendships, our kinships, our neighborhoods, our relationships to space and place, in our multi generational context, with our friends, extended family, and our spiritual communities, and more. This quote here by Toni Morrison reads, I don't think one parent can raise a child. I don't think two parents can raise a child. You really need the whole village. And when we have the whole village, it can really be transformative. And Black people have always parented outside the box. Our families are queer, we have single parents, families raising family members, and it's just not always represented positively or affirmed or celebrated, even when it's successful, because it is successful and it's worthy of celebration. Having more connection, more caregivers, more adults is just more sustainable. It's a more sustainable way to parent and caregive. It allows us to be more rested, more supported, experience more ease, gives our children more examples of how they can live their lives, and it allows us to be more grounded, more generous, and more generative as parents and people. Which brings us to Parenting Out of the Box. This was our first gathering. And this was just a place for parents who are parenting out of the box to not be on the margins, for us to be centered. The hope was just that the participants would feel a real sense of belonging and celebration and affirmation and connection, and leave with some hope and possibility for building community. So our first gathering, who was at our first gathering? There were solo parents, there were aspiring solo parents, there were queer, trans, LGBT plus parents, polyamorous parents, divorced, separated, and co-parenting parents, bonus parents. There was somebody who identified as a social parent who's actually here right now. um, and just folks who are looking to build networks of connection and support. So one of the things we did during our first gathering, which was a brunch, by the way, I forgot to say that. We had brunch at 1010 Wines in Inglewood, which is the first and only Black-owned wine bar in Inglewood. Um, but one of the things we did was make time to have intentional conversation, and these are some of the questions that we asked and answered. So, what do you need more of right now? What would your ideal community look like? How are you parenting out of the box? How would a community like this support your family and your parenting? So we had time to just talk with each other, get to know each other. Yeah, in a deep way. We also did some fun things like play trivia. We played some little cutesy games so we could give out prizes and stuff to people. Um, And we also had time to do some affirmations with each other. And so we got to all write affirmations and then give them to each other. So we all felt affirmed and celebrated by one another.
Hi, my name's Elroy.
Wait, sorry. Okay. That's my last slide. But before I get to that, um, what we're doing next is hopefully continuing to be in community with each other. So we made time to exchange contact information as individuals based on shared interest or whatever. There was some people who it was important that they meet other people who were close by. There's like two parents who were in Orange County, and like they don't know any other black parents really in Orange County, so they were able to connect. I was able to connect with somebody who's close in my area, but exchange contact information. Also, we created a WhatsApp group so the whole group can stay in touch and share resources, share events, and hang out and hopefully gather with our kids and just continue to build community and closeness with each other. The last thing, my last slide, is just going to be a testimonial from one of the participants. And I think it really captures, what our intention was and what we wanted people to leave with.
Hi, my name's Elroy, and I attended the Parenting Out of the Box event. I absolutely loved it. It reminded me to dream as big as I want. I am getting ready to be a queer solo parent by choice. And there's a lot of times that I feel like I can't do this. And coming here today, I felt affirmed, I felt celebrated, and I'm walking away thinking, okay, I can do this, and I have other people that I can connect on in the space with parenting out of the box.
Thank you. That's it. I'm Asia.
Thank you, Asia.